Frog Esports trying to find what angle they can, trying to find somebody out of position.
We're gonna go through on this. Oh, what a wall. See White gonna go in.
It's going to be a really, really interesting one.
Oh my god. All of this competition could be so damn close, so I cannot wait for us to finally decide who's going to be the champion. We are expecting some chaos, some great moments.
Beast Mode has killed 3. Only gonna really need that rampage, so it's gonna clear it out. Santi gonna get themselves a big old 4K. Oh. Santi's getting rid of 3, clearing out the house.
That is crazy.
Nunji actually kills 3 people.
This team feels entirely different on this faster composition. Now Saga 4 is hanging around, getting onto the high ground. Post bomb's gonna stick under Leaky. They're not gonna be able to survive it at the end of the day. Blue manages to find a 3K.
Rio shoving this Lana into a corner. Woo! One more for the road for Rio.
That is all signs go. Melophobia with 3 Melophobia. Starting the fight. They'll end the fight. Oh my god. Beagle Bus, they have to play aggressively into this energy. Popping off in a moment where you needed just that. Ruby in that backline. Oh, the flick. Looking for it. Oh my goodness. The 4th one as well. Do they get the 8? They get the 8.
What is going on, everybody watching at home today? It is time for CGL Playoffs, round number 1 here in Season 16. My name is Gedster. Joining me today is my good friend Spectrion. We are ballin'. You and I have not casted together in a minute, but
It's been a
I'm
while,
excited
bro,
for
considering
this
how
one. Yeah.
Considering how much we were casting together when we were both starting,
Yeah,
it's changed.
yeah.
But it's always nice to be back in the booth with a homie. This game should be a pretty chill one, realistically.
Okay,
Aurafarmer is going to be taking on Bliss Marauders Tier 6. Both these teams have done obviously well enough to be able to reach the EMEA Open tier of CGL in terms of the playoffs, but I've got to say that tier of players we have at Aurafarmers might be a smidge too high for Bliss Marauders to overcome. Not the only game that we have on today, by the way, so you'll see in a hot second that we're going to have some North American games as well. White Snowfall playing Requiem, that is at 8 Eastern Time, and at the same time, simultaneously, Ambitious Silver Squad against Mystic Dead Roses as well. So no lack of CGL action today.
Yeah, a lot of bangers across the board for CGL today as we wait a little bit longer to get back to that Tier 1 schedule. Obviously, Stockholm coming up very soon. Very excited about that. But we got some CGL to tide you over until then. And speaking of more CGL, this is what our bracket is looking like here in EMEA Open. Obviously, WZ Dream Eater already taking out Tier 4 Demons in winners round number 1. Here we have our second match to determine who plays against WBZ and who will go down to face T4 Demons. But also, on the other side of the bracket, a couple matches, MSU and EMC Orpheus, and then Smelvin Industries and EMC Chimera. So, big moves being made across the board right now in CGL. Very excited to see how this tier wraps up going into the final stages of these playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the winner of this game going to be playing WZ Dream Eaters. I gotta say, Dream Eaters might have an uphill battle there, but they have been improving their roster and taking definite steps towards becoming more of a threat. I mean, the core they've had for so long, Pizza Bagel, KO, Chinese Dinos, all strong enough players, but with additions like Natnif and more recently Senna, who's just been added to the roster, they really could go above and beyond and make a deep run through these CGL playoffs.
Very exciting to see all of these rosters that have, taken a little while to really come together completely. But at the end of the day, we are pretty close to getting into this first map, I believe, here. It looks like we are going to be going to Lijiang Tower first. A tried and true staple. When do we not start on Lijiang Tower, really? I mean, it's Ilios, it's really just one of these two the majority of the time.
It's Lijiang Tower unless the team is like a super dive pilled bull echo.
True.
It's just what it is. Obviously mid-season patch through, by the way. Significant nerfs to flex DPS, hit scan back into the meta. So we'll see if that has much effect on the proceedings in lobby. Lijiang Tower, more of a tank map than anything else. It feels kind of hard to exert your influence on this map the same way you can as a flex DPS on, for example, an Ilios. But I do think it will just come down to whoever's shooting harder on the day that will be taking the lead.
Definitely going to be important, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously, you mentioned hit scans have been buffed. Ashe, in particular, is very interesting to me. Her fall